Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft-related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. So today is my Witchy Plan With Me video. So this is my actual planner that I created. Go to leaptaken.com if you're interested. This is one of the best planners I've ever used. I'm not just saying that because I use it, but it truly is something I'm able to stick to. I love, for the purposes of what I call my catch-all, where I put kind of overlap things, a little bit of everything. This is the perfect planner for that. So going into this next week, which for me starts on a Monday, because I prefer to start my weeks on Monday versus a Sunday. Most of the time, although lately I'm thinking I might switch over to Sunday in the new year, because that might actually make more sense, because I tend to Sunday gets lost in a shuffle for some reason. But anyway, we're going to start with a Monday start to kick this off. So I'm going to write in very quickly. This is the planner, like I said, that I use for pretty much everything. I put most of my notes in this planner. So right now I have been using this particular one to kind of handle almost all of my personal and business, coven business and so forth, because it's just worked out that way. In the new year, I start something different. I check out my video that I have where I talk about my planner lineup. If you need a little inspo on what's out there, I'm using this for sure, but I also purchased some new Happy Planner planners, and who's to say I'll probably end up adding more if I don't design something altogether. So wow, the 23rd is Thanksgiving Day, and I've talked about it a lot on this channel, but I don't actually celebrate Thanksgiving. Just not I'm not going to do it. I don't want to. I'm not even going to get into the whole thing. The history alone. But I have some Happy Planner stickers here. I have the Happy Planner Disney Princess collection. So I was looking at this because I kind of want to, because I already know how some of this week is going to go. I want to tap into this young lady's energy from Brave. So we're going to go ahead and just stick this sort of right here in the center. Yep. Yes, I'm covering up some things. I'll write around it, but I want to kind of draw on some of her energy that's associated with this particular Disney princess, because I need to be very brave. It's don't you hate? I'm just gonna lightly talk about this subject that's bugging me. If someone says they're gonna do something, right? Just do it. just do the thing you said you were gonna do. I recently have been put into a situation where I was told something would happen, and it didn't. It didn't. And then I was just clearly blatantly lied to. So there's that. So yeah, that really bugs me because just do what you said you were going to do. And because of that, this week I'm starting the week in a position that I didn't want to be in. And yeah, this says never stop chasing your dreams, by the way. And that really pisses me off because it's not a favorable position to be in. I would much rather prefer for this not to be happening, but I'm going to have to rise to the occasion that I'm in and just, send out healing, positive energy and hope for the best. But please know I'm a very annoyed woman right now. Because I really just wish people would just follow through. I am not perfect by any means, but boy, do I at least try to follow through with the things I say I'm going to do. That's it on that subject. So that is some of the energy. So yeah, I'm using these stickers to kind of, when I look at this, I want to look at this and be like, okay, all right. Like, remember, this is what I do sometimes. I mean, sometimes it's not that deep, but other times it really is that deep. And I want it to be that deep because I need that. I want to make sure I paint this weekend, or this week, I should say. Well, it may be this weekend, but I want to, yeah, probably will be the weekend. I I haven't done that, and I want a nice little reminder here. Um, I love being creative. I love doing creative things. Art is life. Um, and I haven't seemed to have found the time, and that's rather annoying for me because, I thought I would. Time seems to be eluding me. I'm just going to say that. I don't know about anybody else, but time is just freaking eluding me. I just feel like I plan a day, I'm Miss Planner Queen over here, and I will sit down with this planner or my daily grind planner, which is my goals planner, something I attempt to work on daily, and I just feel like I am falling short and like I am being seriously vulnerable right now. It is exhausting, and it's also disheartening for me to have kind of made all these big life changes, and I just feel like I'm just falling short. And I don't understand all of what's happening. I just feel like I blink and like hours are gone and I'm fixated on something else. And I don't know. And I'm coming to the determination that I have unrealistic expectations about what I can do in a day. And I'm trying to adjust that. These are like cottagey plant type stickers. And I actually want to use this because I need to repot a plant real bad. And I think a good day to do that would be on Thursday. I think realistically I can do it. And also, like energy wise, I feel like I'm just running out of steam. And I know that the daylight savings time, even though that's not something we participate in Arizona, regardless, I know I'm being affected by it. Um, I know I am. I think I'm gonna use this other sticker. I am being affected by it because it's getting darker earlier. I mean, that's just part of it, like with the winter seasons. And it's like, I'm okay, I can embrace these things, but boy, oh boy, is it doing a number on me. And by the way, this I know to be true. It's not just me that is going through this because I have a friend of mine who I hadn't talked about this with, and she was explaining as well. Like, she just like, oh my God, I feel like I'm waking up at the wrong time. Like, you just feel discombobulated. I don't know. It's just a lot. And I really want to get through this season with grace. And I really want to, because if it's a season, it won't always be this way, and I know it, but I'm just trying to get through it, y'all. It's something else. This says books are magic because along with the other things that I'm attempting to do, guess what? I'm running behind on my goals for NaNoWriMo, National Writing Month. It's November 18th, and I have had days go by where I did not I should have been much further along, and I'm feeling that, and that's where the disheartening part is coming in. But that's okay. I am going to work through this. I have no choice. I will get through this, but in the meantime, I'm really like disappointed. It's just like the progress right now. That is all. So I'm laying some stickers down. This is like just a stack of books and things like that because I'm going to jot a little note here at some point. So there's some things that I want to do. And you can, I mean, just at a glance without even writing anything, it's kind of on the page for me. And that's a good thing. I need that. So yeah, this is a good thing. So I'm also, this sticker says, be creative and have fun. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here as well, because why not? And the other thing is I just like to fill in my moon phase as well. So I'm gonna switch gears and do that. And I need to fill in my habits, which I need to be diligent about this week. I can't leave this up for grabs because I really want to have better control over this week than I have this last week. Like I just feel like I lost gaping amounts of time and I can't quite figure that out. So what would be Thanksgiving Day, I'm repotting some plants. I have a really big plant in my office that definitely needs that, and so I'm going to take care of that. We're Monday, I have the bow and arrow because I have a target to work toward. I have to do, I got to get this done. I really wish I could just take off from everything because I do something on Monday and Wednesday, just a little extra job, just for some extra money and stuff like that. So I kind of want to just be done with these 2 days, but I'd like to continue to receive the money, so I'm gonna show up for those few hours. It's not even that big of a deal. It's not even hard to do. Like I just feel like I'm running out of time. And there were a couple. This is an Happy Planner Fall. This is probably from a couple years ago. I live in a constant state of: is this hormonal? Is this, well, first off, let's just start there. Is it hormonal? And that could be for a host of reasons. Is this like perimenopause? Because I'm not in menopause. I'm not there yet. I know it's inevitable, but I'm not there yet. I asked myself, is that what my issue is? Is it on the artificial hormones I'm taking because of the fibroids and to manage that? Is it diet? Is it seasonal? Like, what is my deal? And I was talking to my sister about this, and she said it might be all of those things. And I'm like, that's also another issue. Because if it's a bunch of things, now how do I fix that? How do I fix it all? I mean, I can only work on one thing at a time and see if there's an adjustment. There are days I just feel like I am going bonkers over here. Just know that. But even on my crazy, crazy days, I'm just going to say this, and I do mean crazy. I'm going to put this here, kind of give an overall theme. Coffee is needed. And I don't even drink that much coffee, by the way. I typically drink 12 ounces that one time. So 1 cup, because I have a Keurig at the 12 ounce a day. I typically don't go, sometimes I crave a second cup, but I don't always go to get. But yeah, so that's I'm not, I like my cup of coffee, but I'm not guzzling it down. But I'm thinking this week I might opt for 2 cups for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna come back, fill in some stuff, and we'll move on from this one. Okay, so I have filled in with my lovely handwriting, real life planner. This may look like, oh, it's not much going on, but this actually makes me feel so much better looking at this planner because I have some significant things I'm tracking, my edits, although I have a whole place. I kind of want to see this here. And I wrote here time with spirit. So that could be everything from with tarot cards, spirit, and I'm using spirit like, because I didn't want to write it all out, but like with the goddesses I'm working with, and just taking that time to connect with my altars. This week, I think it's going to be important. My plants, watering, I've changed my entire common area around where a good amount of my plants are. So they've been moved from their home, and some of them are not loving that. So it's a new routine, and I realized I didn't help this past week by not catching it in time because I felt like I was pulled in so many other different things. And then my Reiki practice, I am a certified Reiki master, and newly so, but I am needing to still practice before I begin to offer that, because I've actually specifically been schooled in distance Reiki. So that is something that is coming, and I need to continue to get some time in with practicing. And right now I'm just doing it for myself and free for people that I know and people that friends of friends type thing right now. So they're getting free stuff out of me right now. And that's okay. It's not really free because I'm gaining something experience from it. So I did write little letters here Thanksgiving, but this is all about repotting. So I don't even need to write that down. I know what that means. And this is just taking some time and doing some painting this week and some other creative fun projects this weekend. And yeah, this is it for this particular planner. So let me move on. Okay, so this is the Daily Grind Goals Planner. I just placed my order actually for a new cover that is coming very soon. Hopefully I have it before the end of the month so I can have it definitely for December. They're Christmas covers. I'm really looking forward to that, but I love the coziness of this particular cover as well. So anyway, we're starting a new week. I have blank pages because this is something I sit down daily and do. It's intentional to do it daily. So my weekend review is really, I didn't diddly squat. I don't feel like I did diddly squat. So I'm done beating myself up. We're going to move on. I'm talking to myself now. We're going to move on into the next week because I can't control what's already happened. I can only set my intentions for what's to come, and I can only control in the moment what I can do and how I can respond. And that is just going to be the theme. So I'm sticking with this blue pen right now, although this pen tends to smear, but I like this color and I like how smooth it is. If you know of some like Uniball Vision, this pen is really cool, but like I'm looking for some and I'm willing to spend like good money on a really good set of pens for writing in my planners. Now, this particular planner has really thick paper so it doesn't bleed through. Not all of my planners are like that. And then my Cottage Witch planner, I print that on paper that is like seriously heavy, thick, soft, voluptuous paper. But anyway, moving on. Let me go ahead and write this in. So I'm starting this on a Monday as well. So I'm going to say November 20th through the 26th, 2023. I'm not even going to get into it. It was just the first of the month for me. I feel like I'm only in the first week of the month, and we're past the middle part. I still don't quite understand how that's happened, but apparently here we are. So let me get this set up. So I just write in here my abbreviations of the days of the week. Okay. You know what I think is the worst part about not knowing, like hormonally speaking, like my energy levels is I have a mother. I talk to my mother, but is it just me? Is it just me? Let me know in the comments. But is it just me, or is that like you can have a pretty, decent relationship with your mother or grandmother, but does it seem like they just can't give you a straight answer? Like, hey, and listen, I know age does that because I'm asking her about something from years, many, decades ago, from when she was where I'm at. And I'm like, does she not? And then my mom had, I know that unfortunately she had a hysterectomy, so she never got to where I was at. She had already had the hysterectomy done. And I'm like, dang, I don't know. And I would love to talk to my grandmom about this, but that's going to be really tough because my grandmother has memory issues. And if I ask her something about her childhood, I have a better chance of getting an answer than if I ask her about that. And I don't know if older folk, some of them are good about answering, some not so much. Y'all know what I mean. But is it just me? It's like you can't get a definitive answer This is my working title of my work in progress, Penelope's Journey, by the way. Anyway, create content. These are my top 5 goals for the week. I'm coming in with at least 10 goals for the week, but these are my top 5 that I want to do. Some things, because I am a witch, are not just straightforward. Like I'm working a road opener. It's more than just a spell. We'll call it a ritual. Using a game board, a game, like a kid's game. I've modified the board and it's basically like a game of like Candyland. And each zone, as I work the board, is a different place on the board for me to do some sort of activity to help with the thing I'm trying to do a road opener for. So this could be done in one sitting or over the course of some time. So I already will work a spell or have a spell that I'm going to work. And I'm just basically metaphysically, spiritually, emotionally, and possibly physically clearing a path using this game. So it's really, just a creative way to use this. And that's something I will be working toward, like the finer details. I already have the board set, but there's a couple little things I want to already have kind of set up for when I like basically little spells. I'm a spells on spells on spells type of witch. So I like to have like layered spells and things like that within rituals, within the overall work that I'm doing. So yeah, there you go. So this is a top goal for me. To work on that. And the other thing for sure is work out. Because guess what I didn't do this week? I've been active, but I would like to do my actual workout as well. And the other top priority is to cook at home. No eating out. That means planning. And I have food, so I don't have to go shopping. I just got to do it. So Monday, I know I can only do so much on Monday. I'm already going to be physically doing stuff for the earlier part of the day. I think I'd like to leave it open because I don't like to stress myself, but I do need to make up for last week. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself something light. I'm going back looking at my list of goals from the prior week to see if these are still relevant for my situation. Let's see. I think the meal planning is probably the best idea. Meal plans, meaning plan out my meals. I'll do this starting on Monday. I might do it Sunday, start it, but actually write it in what I want to do. But Monday's a good time. That's like a low energy thing. I'm usually really tired after my part-time work on Monday, so that probably makes more sense. And that's part of the cook at home. Let me put that there in parentheses so I can keep track. And then here, definitely P's Journey edits. If I don't already have it done, I'll probably have to do content, video. If I don't, I'll probably most likely be editing it on Tuesday for Wednesday. By the way, I post on Wednesday, usually YouTube videos. But I have a whole other planner to get into that. But this is just so I know my time. But most of my time is going to be writing and definitely, almost forgot, work out. See, I have to tell myself to do this. Road opener. And then the cook at home is implied that like these are the things. Some of these things have to be like an everyday thing. I'd like to tell you working out is an everyday thing, but it's in fact not. But we're going to aim for at minimum 3 days out of the week. All right, so then we have P's Journey, Penelope, that is. And then this weekend is all about being creative. So it's important that I get a good amount of writing done and feel comfortable during the week. So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for sure, maybe some Saturday. But here I'm going to be doing painting, some craft work and stuff like that. So I have a general outline, and then what I do is on Monday, I will actually sit down and write this out. So one thing I know to be true, um, this witch has been, I'm thinking it out a little bit more on what I need to do as far as to help with my energy. I have to regulate my sleep better, my sleep schedule, what they call it, having good sleep hygiene. I know I'm not doing that, so I'm gonna get better with that. I am frolicking around here with a young lady in her 20s, my daughter, keeping up with her, and it is taking me out. I love her, but I don't think I can keep up. I think I'm going to have to go back to going to bed at a much reasonable hour, waking up very early, and just letting it be that. So it's like instead of hanging out with her later in the evening, I'll just see her in the morning because she's up all night because she is she can do that. Her job, she works nights. So I love hanging out with her. She is one of my favorite people, but I don't think I can keep it up. And I think that's causing my energy shift. So I'm just thinking it out. Do you not love this? I got this off of Etsy. It was custom. I don't even know if I can find the link. This is actually from a different person, but this is my social media planner. So I already have like some books in here. So I know like this book, I talked about it on my live this past Friday. So I will actually read this book. Spoilers, I'm doing this ahead of time, this planning video, because I kind of need to for my sanity. So I'm going to read this book, and then what I do is I've just been using a highlighter to kind of cross out as I go. And the other books that I'll be reading and talking about as well. So got to get that done. And then, yeah, so I'm just going to set this up. So this is also my Cottage Witch Planner, which is available for digital downloads. I'm going to switch pins. If you are, interested, you are welcome to take a look at this and purchase it. The link is leaptaken.com. It is in my description. So I'm just going to do a cute little highlight here. This is something I do in my goals planner. I'll like highlight these sections a little bit, just a little pizzazz, a little something, a little excitement. But this is an A5 planner. I purchased the planner cover from Hobby Lobby probably a year or 2 years ago. I don't shop at Hobby Lobby anymore, so if I wanted like a new A5 planner cover, I would probably just go online or purchase it from a different store. I will not support Hobby Lobby anymore. Okay, so I have added to this planner. If you can see, it's not a lot of decorating going on, but that's okay. So I'm gonna take a little bit from Beauty and the Beast. So I'm using this Disney princess because I am wanting, first of all, don't you love this with the clock? So the reason I decided the energy of this is because Belle, to me, was really good about like, she would escape to these other worlds through books, right? She would learn, she was really knowledgeable, or at least she tried to be knowledgeable. She thought she was doing something, but she was going off of what she had access to, the books that she had access to. Anyway, but the energy that she brings, or just this world that is in Beauty and the Beast, is just this craving of knowledge and wanting to share, because unfortunately the people that she lived around, they weren't, trying to necessarily hear her going on about all the different things that she's read. But, the good news is I have a place where I can talk about the things that I read and my experiences, and share that knowledge with you all. So keeping with that same energy, that's why I am going with Belle, because that's kind of what I just, it came to my mind when I thought about like, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, sharing that knowledge. And unlike Belle, I have a place I can actually talk to people and they want to listen. And if they don't, they can just click off. So yeah, so I'm not gonna, this sticker is like entirely too big to actually put her, and also I don't want the beast on him, so he doesn't need to be a part of this page at all. And I do love this Live a Life Full of Love sticker. I really love this. So I'm just going to plop this probably here because it's got the little star. Or maybe I'll put it here. Yeah, maybe I'll put it here. It overlaps, but that's good. Live a life full of love. Love is definitely my superpower. I do a lot of things in the name of love. Remember, love is not always about romantic love. So just to recap, this is my social media planner, namely YouTube. So definitely, I kind of just filled in what I know I'm going to be posting, what I'm doing. It's sourced some items through Etsy for upcoming Witchy haul. That's the thing, they're not Amazon, so I might not get it right away. So got to do stuff in advance, so I will do that. And then I have my goals planner, which again, setting up for the week is just more about, it's not so much decorating, it's more, well, it can be, but for me, it's more about kind of getting those key things written down here, which I have. And then I can plan for the week and I'll be good to go. I love this planner, by the way. I cannot tell you enough. In my order, along with the cover, I got more of these pages as well because I love this planner so much. In 4 months, you can either be in the same place or a better place. It's go time. I agree. I agree. So I have this one, and of course, I have my Cottage Witch planner, and I have that set up and filled in with the main things from this week, and I tend to go back in and add additional things. I didn't even do the habit tracker or anything of that this week, but you know what I mean. I can't worry about that though. So we have a whole new week lined up. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful. This is Mika here at Leap Taken. Please do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, share. Go over to down below on that join button, hit that join button, and you can support me here on YouTube. It's a membership, and there are perks, including members-only videos, as well as discounts over at my website, leaptaken.com. And then go over to leaptaken.com, check out some of the services that I offer. If you need to contact me, a lot of people do, please do. First, I'm definitely open to having a conversation first before anything's exchanged, and I'm to make sure that what you're inquiring about makes sense from my perspective and something I can help you with. Definitely reach out to me. And also, thanks again for watching. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your day, and thank you for listening to me go on. And if you have any suggestions about some of the things I talked about, please let me know in the comments. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.